Welcome to the Plaque cookie class. This is where you'll learn how to do step-by-step beautiful cookies, including how to do writing on your cookies to enjoy. For this class, you'll need red, white, dark green, and light green. We're going to start with the red plaque. Grab your red piping bag and you're going to outline the edges. Again, you do not need to do this in one continuous line. You can stop at every corner or joint. Just make sure that when you start up again, you start where you finished and meet up those corners to create the barrier for the flooding icing. Grab your red flooding bag and you're going to start along the edges and work your way into the center. Grab your boo-boo stick and make those small circles to drag the icing to all of the edges. For your writing, you're going to want to use white piping frosting. For the M, I did some simple lines, and if you need to do that in sections, you can do that as well. You can draw an uppercase E if that is easier for you. Draw a line for the R, and I did uppercase R's as well. And take your time on writing. It takes time to master writing. And then go ahead and outline your cookie with the white piping bag. And there you have your cookie that says Mary. We're going to work on the joy cookie, so grab your white piping frosting and outline your cookie. Grab your flooding frosting next, and you're going to go along the outer edges and then work your way into the center. Get your boo-boo stick and draw those small circles through the frosting to drag the icing to the edges. For this design, I did my cookie up and down, and I wrote my letters in uppercase. So I started at the top and wrote a J. I wanted the letters to be interconnected. So for the O, I started at the bottom of the J's loop and drew the O right through it. For the Y, I did the same thing through the bottom of the O. I started with the Y, I drew an angled line down, the angled line up, and then the bottom line of the Y. For an extra detail, I wanted to add some holly berries and leaves. You can again do this in sections. Don't feel like you need to do this in one consecutive line. Fill in those leaves with your light green piping frosting. Let that dry. Once it is dry, you'll grab your light green piping frosting and you'll draw a line for the stem down the center of the leaves. Grab your red piping frosting to add those 3 berries. And there's your cute joy cookie. Next, we're going to do our dark green tree, and you're going to grab your dark green piping frosting and outline your tree. Get your dark green flooding frosting, start along those outer edges and work your way into the center. Get your boo-boo stick and make those small circles to drag the icing to all of the edges. To write on your cookies, you can freehand it, or you can use your boo-boo stick to draw pre-made lines so that you have a template on your cookie. That's what I did for this Noel cookie. And then I just simply followed the lines. So you'll anchor your bag, squeeze, lift it up, follow along those lines, and then touch down and release. Again, you don't have to do these in one continuous line. You can do them in several sections and then use your boo-boo stick to smooth out any rough edges. There you have 3 Christmas plaques.